Hi Gemini, we've been talking over 2 months of eclipses and retrogrades and things not moving in the right direction, and me asking you to have some patience with things because you were trying to work on your goals, you were trying to work on your skills, on your knowledge and networking with the right people, but all of that was setting the ground but not really moving forward. But now, as we stand today on 9th of September, all visible planets have gone direct, and it's not just that they have gone direct. Mercury is in its best sign that it could be. Venus is in its best sign that it could be. Mars is in its best sign that it could be. So you got the planet of action, the planet of thought process, the planet of love, all sitting in the best sign they could. On over this weekend itself, you start feeling a sweet release. You start feeling that things will work out over time because there is a grand trine happening involving your ruler Mercury on this weekend itself, which is giving you some sort of light at the end of this tunnel. What is showing you, it's essentially the culmination point of this grand trine is in your thought processes, in your communication, it's in your thinking patterns, and the positivity that it's infusing into that is telling you that all of what has happened over the last 2 months was not for nothing. You have been able to realize what you really want to do in life. You have been able to realize the things that are probably not working in your family life, and the new moon on 9th of September is there to initiate something to help you out over there. You have realized some unconscious patterns which were probably not serving you in your family life. You have also realized how to manage your joint finances better considering the situation where you are now. Now you start putting all of that into action with a very positive and benefic new moon on 9th of September. On 9th of September, we have a new moon at 17 degree Virgo. So if you have any planets between 14 to 20 degree of Gemini, or if you're born between 5th to 11th of June, it directly affects you. This is a new start in your home and family life, and a very positive one because Jupiter is aspecting it positively. And Jupiter, as we all know, is the great, expansive, benefic planet. It helps us, it supports us, it brings us opportunity to do more. So, it will bring you more opportunity to create a positive home environment with your family, with your parents, with your loved ones, creating a home that fulfills you, creating a support system that fulfills you. So if you were not feeling supported over the period of the last 2 months when you were going through it all, you will feel more supported by your family now. And you will also find out ways to spend more time with your family, positive time with your family. This is Virgo season. It's all about creating lists, creating efficiency, eliminating what you don't need, cleaning up, creating good health routines with your family. Jupiter is also sitting over there. Jupiter is currently blessing your health and work sector. But so far, because Jupiter is in Scorpio, acts very differently as compared to any other Jupiter, it has been bringing out issues in your health, in your work life, what's not working for you over there, so you can heal them by November. So your healing starts now that the planets have gone direct. You will get the tools to fix the issues in your work life, you will get the tools to fix the issue in your health life, and this new moon will show you some part of that because Jupiter is very much a participant in that. Normally a new moon will have an effect over the next 2 weeks, so you see that come about in the coming week especially, and the week after. But if you are born between 5th to 11th of June, or if you have any planets between 14 to 20 degree of Gemini, you will see much longer lasting effect coming out of this new start in your family, which could translate to you moving away, which could translate into you adding a member to the family, or you changing the dynamics in the family for a much longer term for yourself, where you are playing a much more central and powerful role, because Pluto in your 8th house is giving you the deep-seated power to play a more dominant role, especially in your joint finances in your home. And when that happens, you go and get the opportunities to make your place better in home. It could be through going after the right opportunity at work, it could be by improving the health overall in the work. To me, it looks like with Pluto, you're taking a more central, more powerful role in your family setup, and you take things into your hand. When you do that, things start moving in the direction they should. More so, you give yourself a voice, you give your intuition the requisite positive enforcement that it need that you are thinking in the right direction. The thought processes in order to improve your life that are coming to you are thoroughly correct. That confirmation comes during this new moon. You especially feel that on 11th of September. I will not recommend to initiate something from 9th or 10th of September. Initiate something on 11th of September if you have to start something new, because that's the day Sun is being positively aspected by Jupiter and Pluto itself. Then on 15th and 16th of September, Mercury is being positively aspected by Jupiter and Pluto. So you get the right detailed plan of how to go about it on 15th or 16th of September. If you're planning to buy a property for your family, 15th or 16th of September is the day to do the detailed paperwork required for it. One day to watch out for in the coming week is the 13th of September. You'll feel a little bit let down on 13th of September, maybe because of somebody at work not being as honest as you would like to be. So just be on lookout on 13th of September. Just lay low. Don't get misled by people who are trying to sweet talk you at work, or people who are not behaving in the way they should. They're trying to get something out of you. Don't get led up, because Neptune is a very fuzzy, cheating kind of an energy. It's like a fog in front of your eye which has been put up. But your mind is very sharp right now, because Mercury in Virgo is a very sharp mind. It's able to discern very clearly what is bullshit. It's called the bullshit barometer being very, very high. So just be on lookout for this sort of bullshit coming your way on 13th of September and suss that out. That is also the day when Venus will be opposing Uranus. So you might be very impulsive in going about things at work. So just be careful of that. Lay low on 13th of September. Mars is entering your adventure sector on 10th of September. So you'll feel very empowered from Monday onwards, thinking, you want to go out and make things happen. Your enthusiasm, confidence, and boldness will be at its height right now, because Mars had been trapped for the last 2 months inward instead of being outward. So all this energy, you want to do something, you want to be bold, you want to say those things, all of that is coming out suddenly with a burst. So you want to be careful about how it's coming out. Especially on 18th of September, you will feel like being really adventurous on 18th of September to do something. You would want everybody to know what you stand for, what you want to do in life, and that's a great energy to give you the right power. But just be careful of not brushing against people in the wrong way, especially your loved ones on 18th of September. You have a fabulous energy to go out, go on a great travel during this time, have a great time. And this will not be a travel of just lightly doing things. This is a much more involved travel. This is a ninth house travel. It's about learning something new about yourself. It's about gaining more belief in your own belief system, gaining more belief in you. So it will be a much spiritually enhanced travel for you. If you do, it will give you the requisite release you've been looking for. It will put your adventure into your life, and that's possible from between 12th and 18th of September. Just be careful around 18th of September to not be brash with your loved ones. So now between 9th to 18th of September that we talked about, Mars going into your adventure sector, Venus going into your work and health sector, and this new moon in your family sector, all of this coming together, they're all sitting on a T-square. The T-square is a hard aspect between Mars, Uranus and Venus. These three planets are in friction with each other. This friction, as I said, it could result in some amount of fight with the loved ones, but on a love equation, this is excitement. This is adding something completely unconventional to your love life. It's about adding the requisite excitement in your love life, especially if you're traveling with your loved ones. You will get a kick out of this. You'll get an adventurous kick out of it in your love life. This is also a little bit of fool's rush in energy, so just be careful on that, especially around 13th of September when Venus and Uranus are opposing each other. You might get a sudden opportunity to initiate a hidden relationship at work, for example. So just be very careful of what's coming through right now. Venus will undergo retrograde from next month, so you will be reviewing any love commitments that you're making right now in the coming months, and people may not seem like they are, especially on 13th of September, as we spoke about. So be careful of the smoke and guns in terms of love sector, because Venus in Scorpio, which is where it will be from next week onwards, is all or nothing energy. It's about let's get married next month because I feel so strongly about you kind of energy. So just be careful about making too strong commitments at this point in time in your love life. But enjoy this energy, especially if you are in a committed relationship. This is excellent energy. So from 20th or 21st of September, now the season changes. We've got September equinox on 22nd of September. It will be fall in northern hemisphere and spring in southern hemisphere, so things have to change. Libra season starts. Libra season is in positive energy with you. It's such a great time to meet people. It's a lovely time. It's literally in your love and joy sector. So you start seeing the joyful festival time coming through towards you. Mercury, your ruling planet, will move into Libra in the sector of love, romance, children, hobbies, your creativity. So you start giving your time and attention to all of these things versus just living in a cocoon, which is what you were doing in before this happens. Although you needed that time to heal, but now it's time to go out and show your stuff. It's about moving out and meeting the right people, taking a little bit of risk in love, and also enjoying your time with your children if you have any. It's a great time to do that from 22nd of September, when both Mercury and Sun move in that direction. And at the end of the month, as it happens, we always have a new moon and a full moon every month. So on 24th of September, you have your full moon in the opposite sector, in your sector of friends. When a full moon happens, Sun and Moon are in opposition to each other. Sun wants to focus more on your love energy, on your children, on your love life, on your creativity, while Moon wants to be more outward and focus more on your friends. So something and a situation comes to highlight with respect to a friend or a business network or a social network that you have been a part of. This could come to light in a negative way because Saturn is aspecting it. So there might be some hard truth about a friend that you've been engaged with, or a hard truth about a social network that you've been trying to be part of or you're part of, to reality. You might see the light of it, and you might see that it's probably not for your greater good, because Saturn, which is aspecting this moon over the next 2 years, is building a very strong foundation in your joint finances for you. It is also building a very strong transformational energy for you. It's changing you. It's death and rebirth energy for you. It's trying to create you very strong from inside, coming into your own power over the next 2 months, over the next 2 years. And when it's trying to do that, there will always be certain networks, certain people who are a drag on you, who will not fit in well with you. On a constructive side, when a full moon happens, you could culminate something as well, which means that you've been trying, you've been thinking that this is the right person I need to be associated with to help with my financial situation or help with my next sponsorship, and you find them and you try and get a closure on that over the coming 2 months, starting from 24th of September. This is happening at 2° Aries. It's in positive energy with you. It will give you the boldness. Aries energy is very bold, it's assertive, it's honest, it's even impulsive. So whatever you need to go out for and make it happen in terms of your dreams and hopes and dreams, in terms of your networks, you do that from 24th of September. It gives you the requisite impulsiveness, assertiveness, boldness, a little bit of even selfishness to do things for yourself during this time. So you're not drawn back and just, I mean, it's a great time to enjoy with your family. It's a great time to enjoy with your children, with your loved ones, and go after the romance. But it's trying to emphasize that you are more important in the whole equation. It's very important to take care of you. And if the last 2 months of retrogrades and eclipses haven't taught you, this full moon will remind you of that you need to go after your own goals and dreams, that you have to take care of your interest in this whole equation for yourself. Moon and Chiron are also making an aspect during this full moon. Chiron brings out some old hurt in the network. So it might bring out somewhere you were not appreciated by a friend, or somewhere in the past when you were not appreciated by a business network person who did not treat you in the way you should be treated. That hurt will come out during this full moon as well. So just be ready. Saturn is aspecting it, Chiron is there. It will not be a objective full moon, it will be a little bit of emotional, especially if you're breaking something off. It will be driven from a place of hurt. So just be careful about that it is the right move for you, because full moons happen to culminate something that are not serving you. But if it's coming out of a place of hurt, or maybe it's not about that person, it's about somebody else who did something wrong to you in the past, just be on lookout for that. It's time for you to put your dreams, put yourself faith in your own dreams back. So go bold during this time, be honest, take care of you, and be a little bit of selfish if you need to be. Mars is positively aspecting your full moon, so your sense of adventure that we talked about and a little bit of impulsiveness comes into play during this time, and you lose whatever is not serving you anymore. So that's how you end the month. We also have Chiron going retrograde in Pisces from 25th of September, which will continue till the end of the month. It's about healing something at work, healing a feeling of not feeling appreciated at work comes on the table, and for there to heal over the next coming of months. As I said, in the coming months your work life has to undergo a level of healing, and that's what Chiron will support in as well. If you were not treated fairly at work, if you were not treated fairly by your boss or authority figures, that comes into light and it will come for healing in the coming few months. So good luck for that, and I hope you have a great rest of the month. Thank you.